Students, to increase our knowledge within Onshape, we are going to build a project and assemble it. So we're going to do something like this, a simple wooden toolbox. And if you want to make modifications to your own to make it more complex, that's certainly welcome. But for the basic of the project, we're going to just do two matching front sides, and then a front and back that's matching, a bottom, and then a handle. So in Onshape, we get started. We're going to create a new document, and we're going to label this wooden toolbox, bow box, and we'll get started. We're going to have to sketch all of the different parts, so they're going to be part studios. Our first part studio I'm going to rename as front back, and I can start drawing it. Sketch front view and look at the front view, and we can just draw with a line command if we so choose. Just draw a simple rectangle, and I'll come up with some dimensions. So let's say I want this toolbox to be 12 there. Let's say I want it to be 6 inches tall, and let's see what 12 inches wide looks like. Maybe I'll go 14. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I'll finish the sketch, and I'll extrude that to make it a solid. Extrude, select, and I'm going to keep all my material thickness at 0.75 to 3/4 of an inch. So that's going to be the front and back of the toolbox. From here, I can create another part studio. I'm going to label this next one, rename it sides, and I'll design the sides. Front, go to my front view, start sketching. Probably going to have that same 6-inch transition, and then I'll do something like an angle feature, flat, angled again, and we'll come up with some dimensions. So this dimension needs to remain at 6 to match the side profile. The depth of the product probably should be somewhere between 6 to 8 inches, I'm imagining, just looking back at that picture that I had shown you. Leave that at 8. And we need to make sure that all of this is centered. So a lot of different ways I could do this. I could probably dimension. I want to align dimension. Oops. Dimension tool. If I pick this point and this point, I should be able to go straight upward. So let's say I have this at 3 inches, and I do the same thing here. That looks pretty good. And then I would have, so this is 6, this is 8, so that's 2 inches there. Yeah, I think I might leave it. And I probably need to give this an overall height as well. Try it again. And the overall height, sure, I'll keep that. I'll go to 11 inches. So we'll make that product. Just check my screencast. Why don't I stop this video after I extrude? I'll extrude this to 3/4 of an inch. .75. Okay, draw those first two parts, and that'll be part 1 of this video series.